Also breaking at 6, plan approved. The school board has just adopted a revised reopening plan after listening to concern from some teachers.
I work in a school of 3,000 kids. 1,500 kids even is still concerning because then you're wasting time just getting them into school.
The board voted 5-2 after a marathon meeting. The big news for parents is that the start of the new school year will be delayed 10 days until August 20th.
News4JAX is helping you face the fall. Reporter Marilyn Parker spoke with teachers who attended the meeting. We begin, though, with News4JAX reporter Joe McLean. Joe, Superintendent Dr. Diana Green said she plans to be in the classroom alongside her teachers on day one.
She does, and she's actually speaking right now in response to the reopening plan's passage. Here's Dr. Green.
Dr. Green, during when you were speaking to the board members, you had mentioned something about monitoring the RNC. We just got some breaking news that the RNC has been canceled for Jacksonville. Can you give us your reaction to how this changes things in terms of monitoring the number of people or the possible number of cases coming into the school district?
It does not change anything. We still have over 17,000 cases in Duval County, and we continue to have cases each day. The plan, again, is about ensuring that we give access to brick and mortar, we give access to e-learning and our virtual schools for our families, and that we are going to work with our union to support our teachers and other staff members to ensure that we can offer a high-quality education even in the midst of a pandemic.
The RNC was used as an extenuating circumstance to justify the implementation of that hybrid reopening plan. Do you think the Florida Department of Education is going to have understanding that that announcement came within minutes of the vote being taken?
Our belief is that we also have the Department of Health statistics, the Department of Health consulting with us as added information that we needed to move forward with the hybrid. Yes, the RNC was a part of extenuating circumstances, but we still believe the number of cases that we have in Duval County merits this hybrid model.
Chairman,
question here for both Superintendent Green and then Chairperson, Vice Chairperson. We heard 40 people speak today. Person after person said this was a matter of life and death. How does that land with you when you hear people legitimately concerned for their safety? And is there any kind of concern, or does it create pause that maybe they have a point?
It creates pause every single day. We are all standing here with masks on. It is obviously that this is very serious. We do not take this lightly, but I also know that I have thousands of children that we've not seen since spring break, and we need to evaluate what is their progress. We need to ensure that they are in a good mental state. We need to ensure that we can take care of their emotional, their health needs. I value every single one of our employees. And I also know we all have to make very challenging decisions. We have to make a choice. We have to decide, are we going to still do our primary job, which is teaching and learning? Yes, we are offering it through e-learning, and I highly encourage every family, if you are able to do so, I highly encourage you to register for Duval Homeroom. However, we are also here for our community, and we have working parents. We have parents who believe the services that their children need has to be done in brick and mortar, and we need to make sure we can offer that. And I hurt every morning thinking about coming in to the office knowing that I have to make a decision for over 130,000 individuals. So no, their comments did not fall on deaf ears. It pierced my heart, but at the same time, I have children that are piercing my heart, and we're doing the very best that we can with the information that we have, and we're going to move forward with our unions and support our employees.
Dr. Green, what's going to be the threshold to closing the schools again if we continue to see more cases, especially if we all of a sudden start seeing faculty and staff test positive for the coronavirus?
As stated earlier in the board meeting, that we're supposed to be getting guidance from the Department of Health or the State Department of Health. And if we don't get that guidance, that as a district, we will work on a plan to determine what is the threshold, whether we close a classroom or we close a school or we close the district as a whole.
Chairman Jones, this was not a unanimous vote. There was dissent on the board, and you said this is like nothing, no other decision or challenge that this board has ever faced in your experience. Can you speak at all to that as a challenge the board navigating?
No question about it. You can tell by the emotion that we heard from a lot of the speakers. You could tell by the length of the debate that we had over whether or not we should approve the plan. This is not an issue that's unique to Jacksonville. Every school district throughout this country is wrestling with the same issue of how and when best to open schools. We were issued a mandate. We had a plan to reopen it, and then the superintendent had to revise that plan because the education commissioner said we need to be open 5 days a week. We hope that this plan that we've modified will be approved by the Department of Education, but there's no guarantee that will happen.
And Dr. Green, a lot more information to come. I know there's a bold communication strategy going to be implemented.
Yes, we need to communicate with our employees and our desires to do that this evening, as well as our families. That's why we extended the registration for e-learning so that families know you still have time, and as well as extending the hiring for teachers for Duval Homeroom. And as I stated at the board meeting, currently we have a little over 330 applicants. With the current numbers, we need well above 330 applicants. So I encourage teachers to apply for Duval Homeroom.
Dr. Green, yesterday Governor DeSantis said that teachers should have the option of working remotely, working virtually, if they don't feel comfortable going into the classroom. In terms of options, do you think enough options are being made available for teachers? Some have come to us and said that, you know, there is a threshold in which they need to apply, and it seems that there are qualifications for that. So do you think in terms of access for teachers who want to be able to work remotely, that enough is being done on that front?
Again, we have a committee that is working with teachers that have underlying medical conditions, and if they meet that criteria, our goal is to support those teachers by being employed through Duval Homeroom. Again, as I stated, based on the numbers we have, we still do not have enough teachers who've even applied for Duval Homeroom.
What's the next step? What's the next step of the reopening process?
The next step is submitting our plan to the Department of Education and continuing to offer Duval Homeroom as an option for families, as well as DVIA, monitoring that data and doing everything we can to get our teachers in place, whether it is Duval Homeroom, DVIA, or in brick and mortar.
Vice Chair Anderson, any comment on the reopening?
I appreciate that. You know what I said today is that I'm going to trust the superintendent. We have a thoughtful, compassionate, bold leader in Dr. Green. She has not led us astray, and I know that it is her intention to make sure that we are doing the best that we can for all of our stakeholders, parents, students, families, and our staff. And so I look forward to continuing to work through the details that are numerous so that we can do the right thing for our community.
A lot of information coming out there from Superintendent Dr. Diana Green, Board Chairman Warren Jones, and Vice Chair Anderson. We want to give you a look now into that meeting right now, which started with some contentious comments from parents and teachers. But right now I want to toss it back to Joy. Reporting live, I'm Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.